Okay, we're on Nedarim Parak Vav, Mishnah Vav. We'll continue talking about languages of Nedarim that people take and what it means when they say that. So it's interesting because in our Mishnah, we're going to talk about something called Ta'am Ki'ikar. Right? There's an issue called Ta'am Ki'ikar. Is the Ta'am, when I have something, when I have a food, so let's say I don't have the actual food itself, but I have the taste of the food. Is the taste of the food like the food itself? This is a huge machlok in the Yeridea that we're going to see in Chulin, Masechet Chulin, and things. You know, if I have a fleshik, if I have part of the tam, is that considered fleshik or not? Is that considered like meat or not? That's a machloket. It also has relevance for our Mishnah as well. Says the Mishnah, basar. Person says, Konam alai basar, no more meat. I want to be a permanent vegetarian. Mutar barotev ubakiba. The Chachamim, the Tanna Kama says you can eat the rotev. You can eat the rotev is the sauce that comes out. Uba kipa. Let's get the Bartanura. Kipa. Rotev hanikpa b'shulei hakadera nikra kipa. So the congealed sauce on the sides of the pot. So it's like this, it's not the meat itself, but it's the derivative of the meat, the stuff that came out. But that's not basar. Rabbi Yehuda Oser. Rabbi Yehuda says, no, the tam, the rotev of the basar, is the basar itself. Ho'av yeshbo tam basar. Since there's tam, so Rabbi Yehuda says, tam is a problem, because it's davar shenotein tam. Okay, and therefore, even though, so the Chachamim say, no, you said meat. You meant meat. Meat is asur. Rabbi Yehuda says, no, the taste of the meat is the meat. And therefore and therefore you can't eat that as well. Amar Rabbi Yehuda says, Ma'aseh ve'asar alai Rabbi Tarfon beitzim shenit bashlu imo. Wait, what about that story? I went to Rabbi Tarfon. I guess he made that neder. Rabbi Tarfon said, and then there were eggs that were cooked in the cholent. So I went to Rabbi Tarfon and I said, I know I took a neder not to eat meat, but what about the eggs cooked in the meat? He said, Rabbi Tarfon said, there was a story, Rabbi Tarfon asar alai prohibited the eggs cooked with the meat. Amru lo v'chen davar. So they said, yeah, you're right. Matai, when is that true? Bizman she'omar basar ze alai. This meat is prohibited. Meaning Rabbi Tarfon didn't take on himself all vegetarianism, but he said basar ze, this meat. Okay, therefore, shahanoder mina davar v'nit arev be'acher. Yes, in that case, a person who takes a neder from something, v'nit arev, and it becomes mixed, le'arev, iruv, mixed with something else. Im yeshbo benotein tam, asur. Then we have this idea of nitinat tam, then it's asur. Bar Tanura, kevan da'amar basar zeh, you didn't say all meat, you didn't like that meat. Shavya alei chaticha de'isura, I made it for himself a prohibited piece, basur b'tamo, meaning that meat, so the tam of that meat is in there. Vadim amar konem basara, like we just said meat, lo asar tzmo ela b'davar hanikra basar, then you meant actually meat. If a person says meat, it means meat. Sauce is not meat, it's sauce. Whereas if you say this meat, then the thing that derives from it is also considered this. We'll stop here, and as we always do, we'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.